ironic,
look
nice and cozy
you
here,
look
boys.
comfy as bro.
Comfortable, mate. Absolute. I'm telling you, bro, something about these jumpers. Oof. When it comes to winter, I just found it on my bed, bro. Just literally walked in and it was just in there.
Probably found them.
Must have been a present somewhere from someone, but fuck, just nice and warm, bro. Just because I mean, I love my teas and everything. But
Back in the TD.
The thieves kept it as a gift.
oh, gee, no. Oh, you know, funny story about that, yeah? So on that day, my car was stolen, obviously, when I recovered the vehicle, the motherfucker had bloody left all his shit in the back of the car. Like, I'm telling you, he had 3-4 years worth of supply of hunting gear, bloody you name it. I'm like, you know what, fucking freebies, mate. I got a hunting knife out of it. I got a bloody, yeah, brother. I've got it sitting up in the room in the nice little cabinet. Mum doesn't know about it, but fucking everything. Drug paraphernalia, which I didn't touch. I'm a good boy, right?
Good boy.
Drug paraphernalia all over the floor, and had to change the seats and everything. But this time it's definitely not his, because I think the guy was a little bit he was a skinny little fucker. So
Was he living out of it?
I think so, bro.
That's crazy.
But I've absolutely sprayed the hell out of that car now. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Even after it was stolen, you still got it.
Absolutely, mate. He's my fucking heart and soul. I put everything into that car. You know, something about. Something about.
All three of us
Whoa.
Welcome to another episode, boys and girls.
So the week later.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
A week later.
How's the week been?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Fucking sore.
Sore?
Yeah.
Still?
Legs.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot about these. It's a gym, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
He kept up for a week. It's pretty good.
We were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
since then, yeah.
that's fine. You can talk about it, but it's about being consistent day in day
And he
out.
was.
Consistent.
His legs hurt, that's why.
Oh fuck! Look at those legs.
Fuck right. Anyways, guys, so we have had some couple of listeners,
Which is really good to hear.
yeah,
Really good. Which is
So we
excellent.
did mention that in the last ep. So if you have any questions, reach out to us or anything you want us to talk about. We have had a listener reach out to us with a question. So I'll pose it to you guys. So listeners asked, what's the best way to support a male friend who has anxiety and isn't very confident with the way they...
Hey, it's on vibrate.
What is it?
It's on vibrate.
Where the fuck?
It's sitting up there, bro.
Why did you leave it up there?
I just had to leave it up there.
Bro, I saw you said it was dead.
It's not probably 2%. Bro.
It's probably 2%. Watch the previous episode.
Fuck.
Andy's phone went off.
and then my watch went off.
And now Brandon's phone's going off.
In my ultimate,
His phone's not going off. But anyway,
it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
back to the question at hand.
Back to it.
So yeah, how do you support someone with anxiety? Someone that's not very confident with speaking out about the issues or whatever that's going on and just internalizing it. How would you support them? I guess is probably the first question. And then, I guess, how would you, if they're still very kind of just want to sort it out themselves, how would you kind of help them in that way?
Okay, well, I myself haven't directly experienced severe type of anxiety. I never was in a position to seek help or whatnot.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm a bit of a hothead at times. So I've definitely been under stress. And at times, yes, going back to uni times, I've always, those exam days and anxiety has crippled me at the time.
Yeah.
For me, my biggest, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, what worked for me? The gym.
Yeah, okay.
The gym, I'm telling you, bro, that is a God's
What's that
greatest
gym?
gift. So I don't know, just something about me being at the gym,
Being active.
it sort of helped me distracted me a lot.
Yeah,
to a
right.
point where even if I had shit going on that same day, like I was going back in time where I've had fallouts with mates, I'll be in the gym, it's all gone. For me, as soon as I step in, I can switch. I switch off like that. I can still do that now.
So,
You know?
I guess what our listeners are asking is, how would you support them? Like, what? Obviously, like, it's difficult if I guess the person who's going through this.
Yeah, yeah.
For whatever reason. Of
course.
Anxiety.
So I guess I won't speak for myself there, but when I say, as I said before, I don't speak for everyone else. But we live in a time where there's resources out there. There's resources, there's services that can really help some of our fellow soldiers and men. And I genuinely believe that. I think we live in a time where men are meant to hold it in. They're meant to, you're a man, you need to man the fuck up, or you need to be in a position where you just got to let it go over your shoulders and deal with it later. You got a family to look after. You're the man of the house, or you're whatever it is. But I feel like we're at a time where we can actually open up. And I genuinely feel if the guys that are going through it can reach out to a good mate of theirs, right? If they don't prefer going to a psych, just go to your closest mate, just have a beer, have whatever, just talk it out. Because sometimes it's worked for a lot of people. No, it's worked for me as well. Talking it out always works. Just talk out whatever you feel. Doesn't matter how insecure you feel. This is where trust comes into play. If you can find someone you can really trust, go out there. Just fucking express yourself. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like we're all humans. We have emotions, right? But for me, definitely it's been the gym. It's definitely helped because if you can find something to keep yourself engage yourself in any activity,
Would you call gym a distraction then?
Oh yeah, there's another term for it, but it's another term that I can't think of. But channeling your energy into that.
You're channeling your.
Yeah, but there's another term for it I can't think of.
I agree there is. I kind of know what you're talking about, but I'm not 100% over it. But obviously it's a positive distraction.
100%.
I can attest to that. Like obviously, we've spoken about this. We both know that I've had my own fair share of issues.
Of course.
In the last 6-12 months. And I have been seeing a psychologist.
That's totally fair.
Just trying to deal with my anger. So I tend to, I'm just very much like Rags. I'm a very hot-headed person. I think for me, especially, going back to the gym and like getting back into a routine of training and being consistent with it has helped a lot.
See, that's good, isn't it?
So it's helped a lot for me mentally because it's kept me active. So getting up in the morning, it's got a bit of a routine. I get up in the morning, go to the gym, get the session done out the way, and I'm feeling a better body.
Yeah, you feel better.
Good.
It's better.
Like with that said, it doesn't have to be the gym though. So the fact of the matter is, it's keeping yourself engaged with something, keeping yourself busy, whether that's working on a car, being out with your mates, exactly.
But I think that it's the mindset as well, the flick of the switch in the mindset. Because I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back to the gym. Like we were talking about it probably about a month and a half ago when I first spoke to you about it. I first messaged and I was like, yo, I need help.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I reached out, and it's not something that I'm like something. I mean, I wouldn't say it was easy for me to reach out. Because obviously you have your pride as a man. You know, I'm big, strong.
Of course.
And I used to be. And so for me to then reach out to you, for me it was like, fuck, like it was a flick of a switch for me, and I was like, you know, I want to get back to being active. I want to get back to, if I can get back to where I was, 6, 7, 8 years ago, get back to that level, amazing. If I can get back to some part of that level, even better.
Nice.
Because I know how to put in the work to get there, right?
Of course.
So, for me, there was a flick of the switch for me.
Nice.
And now it's more so, there are days where, if I'm not feeling well, I won't train. Like I'll just have a sleep in because of work. I don't start work till 9:30 now.
Yeah, nice.
So I can have a bit of a sleep in, still get up, have my morning routine, and then I'll go off to work. Right?
Good.
But if I'm feeling good, if I've not had a late night or whatever, still get up in the morning. If I don't want to go to train at the gym, take the dog for a walk.
Yeah, nice.
Take the dog for a walk for an hour. He's getting his exercise. I'm getting my exercise, getting my steps in, and then get on with my day. Otherwise, straight off to the gym, train.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't think I've dealt with anxiety that much in terms of like needed to reach out similar to you. I haven't gotten to that point. But one thing I can kind of relate to where exercising was my escape, you can say, was like in high school when it came like year 11, year 12 when the VC was kind of building up and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck.
Not every day, but a few times a week. I used to have this boxing bag hung up in our backyard.
Boxing bag?
Yeah. And I would just bash the shit out of it. for a good 20 minutes. I'm like, my mind is clear. I'm like that's how I can separate, the stress of school and then life. I can
nice.
kind of relax a bit.
Yeah, good.
No, fair.
Look, anxiety is a thing. It's definitely a thing.
100%
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely we're not overshadowing that term anxiety. A lot of people have it worse off.
Yeah.
There are meds for it. I totally appreciate that.
Like anxiety, like you can get crippling anxiety. Like there are different forms of anxiety, but I think, also it's the way you cope.
Oh yeah, coping strategies. Yeah,
Like
there's so much out there,
there's look. Like
and we're not
said,
professionals.
No,
like
Yeah,
we're not
no.
here to
We're
advise
definitely not
what
professionals.
to do, what not to do. It's just like personal experience, I
Yeah,
guess,
and as Rag said, there's a lot of different helplines out there, and
which we've included in the
there'll be links and numbers and stuff at the end of the pod. But reach out. I think that's the biggest thing. Right?
Yeah.
Like the stigma. I think we spoke about it a few episodes ago. The stigma that surrounds men reaching out is wild.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know about you guys, but it's actually funny. I was earlier today. I was on TikTok while at work.
Oh,
My break.
TikTok.
How dare you?
TikTok,
It's crazy.
right.
How's that work?
I'm sure he does all these. I'm sure he does all these TikTok videos. I was like, put the hands around.
No, really not.
Okay.
But no, it was. I don't remember the name of the soccer player, but apparently he was a very up and comer, the next goalkeeper for Germany. We're going back years now. We're going back to 2010. Going to be in the 2010 World Cup squad. Number one goalkeeper for Germany. He had his whole life ahead of him. 2 years prior to this incident, he lost his daughter, 2-year-old daughter, to a rare heart condition. And so from that, he's obviously had his demons and everything else. Him and his wife adopted another child. He was still kind of not all together. And yeah, he took his own life.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And because of the outpour of emotions and the raw emotions from not just the players and the fans and the immediate family and everyone else, from the whole country.
Yeah.
Like when I say Germany grieved, the entire country grieved
Yeah,
for
right.
this player.
Fuck.
And Germany's footballing, like a federation or whatever you want to call it, their governing body, they brought in a new back then for them it was a new clause or a new rule or something in regards to players' mental health.
Yeah,
And
right.
so they've started, that happened in 2010.
Fuck.
It was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
The Germans were on it, out of all people.
See, what's funny nowadays because of social media, it's if we had social media peaking the way it was today back then, life would be different today.
Yeah, for sure.
I reckon.
For better or for worse, though, because it's funny you say that life can be different. Yes, 100% could be different. But has it helped us for better or for worse?
To be honest, it's definitely gone down the shithole. Definitely. But I care when I say there's a lot of the footy players that have recently took out their own lives as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's
I mean, very recently, how many, like the public screaming for a mental health round.
oh, bro, don't even get me started with this bullshit that we have to go through. We're not going to go down the rabbit hole, but the amount of times that the AFL is just obviously trying to be too political and all that. Why? Well, what's wrong with
I'd
having
rather
one?
touch on it, bro.
Hey?
Like,
Yeah, touch on it.
We've got
Yeah.
so much going on, right? Like AFL is probably the number one sport in Victoria. I wouldn't say Australia.
Yeah, Victoria, definitely.
Victoria, definitely.
Yep.
Number one sport.
Yep.
Close second would be cricket. But what are they doing? Let's leave cricket out of this for a second because it's a bit different. But we're in the month of July.
Yep.
Sorry, June. Sorry, we're in the month of June.
Yep.
Men's mental health month.
Yeah.
Right? And we're not the ones that have said this. This is the world. Everyone in the world has acknowledged that June is men's mental health month.
Yeah, all the videos. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
What's happened? What has? And I'll at them. I don't care.
Yeah.
But what have they done? What has the AFL turned around and said or done to kind of support men's mental health?
Nothing.
Or to support the
Nothing at all.
players?
Nothing at all. It is fucked to its roots. I'm
Right.
telling you now.
And
It's fucked to its roots.
look, you look at the other codes. soccer, rugby, you know, they may not be following suit as well, but be the one to break the rules, right? You're one of the, if not the most watched sport.
Yeah.
Right, you've got Americans that are reviewing the sport.
100%. 100%.
It's fucking wild. Like,
Yeah.
reviewing the sport.
It's crazy.
Oh, mate, that's fucking great.
It's not an American accent.
That's not pretty fucking bad, isn't it? But
Oh, Jesus.
no, but like, honestly, the AFL's got to do something.
100%.
Like, you've got Pride round, you've got this round, you've got that round,
Oh, don't even say it.
right?
Yeah.
And when, right? When are you going to have a men's mental health round?
Well, you know what the worst part is? Well, you see all these fucking companies changing their profile pictures to the pride colours. Like,
Yeah, but-
fucking, come on, like, we
No, but
understand.
Where's the recognition for men?
Exactly.
Right,
Like,
you've got-
why are we so focused on something that has caused so much, is attracting all the hate? Right? It's negative image.
No, but you've got the, are you okay then? And
Yeah.
they've got the
For one
banner
day.
For that. You've got that little banner for that.
Just for
You've got
one day,
that-
though.
Yeah, it's for one day. But they have it like, a week beforehand, are you okay? And they start advertising and everything else.
Have food on the, fucking, when I was working corporate,
Like a morning
they would,
Yeah.
fuck me.
That. Like, brother, you have Men's Mental Health Month
Yeah.
and you do nothing for it.
100%. I'm telling you, bro, it's fucked. We live in a fucked time. We prioritize the wrong fucking shit. Like, I'm telling you, bro, it's so fucked. It's so bullshit.
Last episode was talking about transition, so I don't know. I'm just.
And listen, Master, no. I ain't no pussy, like, you know?
Bomba cloud.
Hey, let's watch. Hey, get on the scale, laddie. Let's watch the next one, huh?
But yeah, I feel like someone's got to step up here.
100%.
Right?
Someone just has to
You've
do it.
lost, you've just lost two icons in the game in the space of 6 months.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
you look at the family that's happened to.
Yeah.
I don't want to name drop.
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
know who it is.
Of course.
And you look at the respect that they command.
Yeah.
They don't demand of anyone. The
Nah.
respect they command.
They command,
of
yeah.
the AFL community in general.
Yeah.
Right. The decorated careers they've had.
They've earned it.
Right. Pretty sure.
They've earned it.
The twins played together.
No. So one was at West Coast.
Yeah.
The other one was in Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So I shouldn't say other one. The other decorated player
yeah,
was in
yeah. So
Brisbane and West Coast.
3 of the 4 brothers, premiership players.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong.
Yeah. 2 of them was the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this the MND situation?
No.
Ah.
This was
Footy, AFL.
AFL, the twins. One earlier this year.
Yeah. Well, I heard something about there was like a I thought it was like a the MND, like the mental thing.
No, that's motor neuron disease.
Yeah, that was last week,
that
a week
was-
before.
Ah.
It's a condition that affects the nervous system.
Yeah.
And it hits obviously the person who's going through it. He's lost speech. He's lost all movement. So it's more trying to raise awareness for
Yeah. So
for
that was
treatment.
Yeah, that was Queen's birthday weekend. Or
King's.
birthday.
King's.
King's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up knowing that's Queen, so
Well,
there's
yeah.
no shit.
It's a bit weird, eh? King.
Anyway. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, the monarchy.
Nah, the King's probably doing a dirty wine.
So, fucking hell. But yeah, I feel like the AFL have to step up.
Yeah, but they won't. They won't. I'm telling you now, they won't.
Something has to happen. Man.
For them, they look at the profits. They've turned this game into absolute
It's business.
disrepute.
It's a business
It's a
model.
business.
100% a business model,
I'll tell you, going back in time, bro, we had the greatest. I reckon he's not the greatest, but definitely top Jew, Dimitri.
Yeah,
Remember
Andrew Dimitri,
Dimitri.
yeah.
Brother, he was invested in the game.
Yeah.
Then we had McLaughlin,
Yeah.
who was like 50-50.
Yeah.
And now we've got someone who's an absolute fuckwit. Calm down, Rex. Calm down. Well, we got Tom Harley. He's in line to be a new COO.
Is he?
Yeah. So I reckon he's.
Because
I reckon the AFL they need someone who's played the game to run the shit. I'm telling you now.
I agree.
Tom Harley, bro.
Tom Hart, mate. Tom Harley.
Like he's come from a shit team. Fuck Geelong. But Tom Harley. Can I help him find something, huh? You lost something.
Hey, look, I'm trying to
Bastard.
find my next premiership. Whereas you guys did it.
3 and 4 years. Sorry. So we beat
all
them
we've
in
got, 3 and 4
2020. Dustin Martin, 3 Norm Smith. Yeah, okay, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm just trying to recollect my mind and my memories.
Where are you guys now?
We are at the very bottom, dwellers. Aiming for picks 2 and 3. Sam Lawler, Dusty 2.0 in the making. But anyway, fact of the matter is, the
Where are you right
AFL.
now?
Bastard, listen to what I'm saying, huh? So,
My arm is copying it now, bro. Like it's
but
still,
I'm telling you, the AFL. What are you trying to do? Some
still feeling tingly.
yeah, not just AFL. Every fucking someone with big influence needs to shed the light on what it means to be a man and how to open up on men's mental health. Anyone have?
So, if you look over in the NFL, right, and this is a big thing. It's only probably, I think I came in pre-COVID and then really took off after COVID. But, what was it? Is it CTE? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, fuck the Fernando guy.
Yeah. So
Andrew Fernando or something.
Oh yeah, Aaron
Yeah.
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Aaron
yeah.
Fernandez. Yeah.
Fuck, Shane Tucker in the AFL recently has died of CTE. as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like they
It's a big
brought
thing.
that too late,
Yeah.
and now there's head concussion.
Jeremy McGovern had to retire because of the concussion
Yeah,
protocols. Yeah.
Quite recently.
Why does it have to take a victim to?
No, but it's not even that. It's why is it that something like that, right? Yes, it's going to affect the player in the moment, but it affects him after the fact as well, right? But why is something like that looked at and gone, yep, okay, we're going to do something, but then something like mental health, which could be related to CTE, we don't know, right?
See, in that case, though, it's more so one's more directly health related. So you think about you think about the conscious mind.
I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but there's no science behind mental health.
Which I agree. I agree.
can't say
Why
it's
can't we
not-
put?
it
Why
doesn't
can't we
directly
obviously?
affect
Yeah.
someone.
Why can't we put it both into effect? But I'd say my viewpoint is one is more prioritized over the other, which I agree with, which is concussion protocols, because the mind, bro, the brain itself is such a sensitive organ, bro.
I agree.
Like big knocks like that can do proper harm. Like I've seen patients come in
You
with
look
all
at
that
it,
stuff.
Look at it now.
Yeah.
It's in cricket.
Yeah.
Right. You got cricket. You got player substitutions in cricket now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for concussion protocols.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that.
So, they recently updated the law in cricket
Fuck.
where
Is it if you get a ball knocked to the head?
yeah, ball knocked to the head.
Yeah, right.
Whether you're a batsman, keeper, or bowler, you can nominate 3.
Okay,
You
right.
nominate, so you're a dedicated bat, dedicated bowler, or dedicated
Yeah,
keeper.
yep.
Depending on who gets subbed out and whatever else, that person comes in.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Used to be just whoever was in the squad could come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're giving it. Anyway, that law changed recently. I could be wrong. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, well, I know that.
concussion protocol in cricket.
Yep.
Right, that's a thing. That happened. Well, that I guess again started in the 2019 Ashes. That was kind of highlighted because Steve Smith copped a short ball to the head.
Yeah,
He
okay.
was then subbed out, and Marnus Labuschagne. That's how he got his debut.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how,
Oh,
that's how
wow.
he became.
Oh, shit, okay, righto.
So
There you go.
Very decorated.
Small world.
Yeah, very decorated career.
Yeah, right.
Marnus. But
What a name. Labish. Was it?
Labuschagne.
Labuschagne. Wow.
I mean, I
Sounds so very,
but
wow,
South Africa. South Africa.
very heavenly, yeah. This opens up the floodgates.
You look at it, like, yeah, we've brought in concussion subs and everything in footy now as well. Right? Fair enough. Yeah, we don't obviously want the players to be, or the teams to be disadvantaged when they're even in competition.
Yeah.
But you look at the teams like the Bulldogs, I mean, I can name 2 players off the top of my head.
Oh, bro, there's one player that I'm just going to fucking pound his head in, but anyway.
No, well, one's Tommy Boyd, 2016
Yeah.
Premiership player.
Yeah.
Absolute jet, came from the Giants
Yeah.
to the Dogs.
Yeah.
Don't know his contract details, don't care, not the point. You know, he pulled up and was like, I think after the 2017 season, I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
Yeah.
I think he had a chat and said, listen, I'm done.
Yeah, good. See,
And
respect.
You know, fair enough, right? Like, he fell out of love for the sport, but
course.
he may have been dealing with other demons, whatever else, we don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Never really got into it. love to have
It's
him
not our
on
place
the
as
show, on the show if we can get him.
Yeah, that'd be good, eh? Oh,
Pretty
man.
cool.
I'd love that 2016 grand final moment. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
crazy.
Relive it.
And then obviously you got Ugelhagen.
Brother, don't get me started.
Look, I don't know the details. and I'm not
Woosah. Just woosah. Right, you gotta be fine. Just woosah. Woosah, just myself
I'm
talk.
not going to get into the politics of the
Fuck
details of it all,
me.
but
It's guys like that. It's guys like that that rot the system. So he's rotted the system, saying he's got mental health issues or whatever, and he's absolutely he's corrupted that statement.
You don't know. That's the thing, right? Like,
But you saw what did you see? You saw his TikTok, Snapchats, going out to dessert bars and fucking having all his almighty.
Mate, look, that's fine. Right?
Yeah.
If he's brought in the system,
I don't know,
fair
man.
play, whatever.
Yeah,
You've done well. If you're not, and you're actually going through some shit, whatever. Man. Like, reach out for help. Yeah. But
Go ahead. Don't ignore the phone.
Point being, yeah, the dogs have suffered a lot. Right?
100%.
They gave up quite a few picks to get Tom Boyd down.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Suffered because of that.
Yeah.
And went on a kind of mini rebuild. Weren't in, I wouldn't say Richmond level rebuild. Probably I don't know. There haven't been many other clubs that haven't had to rebuild recently. So
Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
but they were out of the top
Yeah.
eight for a while.
Yep. Yep.
And then made the granny in 21. Got beat by Melbourne.
They're fucking demolishing the tie as we from last week.
Yeah, anyway. But and then have of late
Yeah.
have started to get better and competing and everything else.
Yep.
But
Yep.
you've got players that are taking advantage of it.
100%.
Which it's going to happen. You can't build a foolproof system. But the players that aren't, that actually are going through some shit.
It's a big insult to them. It's a big
It's
insult.
to them.
It's a big insult. Like so many guys, because of that, now can't open up. Because you think about all those comments that people make on social media. Like it really gears towards so much negative energy that it's got to impact. Because I've seen a lot of players that have opened up about their day in their life. So I've seen the movies as well, how they have a shit game, but then they feel the ramifications after.
Yeah.
The negative comments, the negative commentary, the negative everything.
I mean, prime example, right? You look at Nick Dacos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still on track to possibly win the Brownlow.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
not
so.
going to say he is.
Yeah, I think so.
He's on track too.
Yeah.
But the amount of attention he's gotten
Yeah.
in the last couple of weeks because of the tag that they put on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched.
I watched it, yeah.
So
What's
a
the
couple
name?
weeks ago,
The tag.
Marcus Winhager.
Winhager, before there was Langford from Melbourne. He started. Langford started.
Well, Winhager
Yeah.
kneeing kneeing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Holy
getting
shit.
into him and everything
That was
else.
last time, wasn't it?
And that was last week.
Last week, I saw it. Yeah, I keep thinking who's playing today.
Yeah. So doing all that to him,
Yeah.
like, is it in the spirit of the game? Probably not.
Well, they fucking lost the game, but that's an absolute.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean, right? Like, you look at that kind of stuff, and then you look at the flip side of how social media.
Yeah. They're all over it.
Commentators.
They need it.
everyone-
It's like all these keyboard warriors come out of nowhere.
Brother.
Fuckwits, bro. I think of Harley Reid as well. He's another.
I mean, look.
He's another
he's-
prime example. He might become Richmond next year anyway. But go ahead.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to leave. Like, in all honesty, I don't see him leaving.
Yeah. So you never know.
You never know, but that's the thing, right? Like, but the pressure on the kid.
Yeah,
Because
that's it.
I remember when he got drafted.
All the hype.
Yeah, before his first game.
Yeah.
I think it was like the week before his first game. Puma took out the whole back page.
Oh my god.
Good luck, Harvey.
Yeah, right.
Puma. Yeah.
There you go.
In the Herald Sun, the whole back page.
Yeah. The thing is, that kid though, he's a prime example of getting fed into the negativity. Because now he's a shadow of his former self.
Oh, 100%.
He hasn't
Like,
lived up to He hasn't lived up to it.
It's not that he hasn't lived up to it. He has glimpses.
Yeah.
Like I've watched.
He's just not
games,
consistent, yeah.
Like, he's not consistent. Yes.
He's not like Nick Dacos, consistent all throughout.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
Fuck.
Definitely.
Imagine that.
Definitely been, he's a different beast.
Generational talent.
Yeah, for sure. Generational, for sure. But the media.
Oh,
how
bro.
they get into Harley.
Yeah, brother.
Right.
It's fucked.
It
is fucked.
Blah blah. This.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. Right. I haven't really read up on it, but I
Yeah.
don't really care to read it because it's all negative shit.
Oh,
a
it's
lot of
fucked.
the time. very rarely do you get a positive article. So he's actually done well.
Literally.
Second year player, he's come into a team that's, just had a culture of losing for so long now.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of their great players, right? If you look at, the Luke Shueys and everyone else, it's Shannon Hearns. So we're talking about Harley. He's had a tumultuous time.
Tumultuous.
Oh, that's some big words.
Yeah, I know.
What's the definition of that?
Wouldn't have
So if you whip up Google,
but in saying that, he's gone into a club that's had a culture of losing, lost a lot of great players.
Yeah.
And they're rebuilding, they're relatively young. So, whether he leaves or not, don't know. But back to what we're actually talking about. So, how would you get someone to vocalize their issues? Because obviously, for me, it's difficult at times.
yeah. Fair enough. That's how I am. I'm old school as well.
Yeah.
I don't just sit there and vent my frustrations at someone. I would go out, go to the gym or whatever. That's how I.
Yeah, we develop other ways.
Exactly. But there are guys that struggle.
I think the question's coming from how would you help someone else, right?
Yeah.
I think guys we're interesting creatures, right?
Oh yeah.
There's no set standard way of
100%.
dealing with us, right?
100%.
I reckon the best way, because in order to get something out of us, emotionally, to be honest about things, we need to feel comfortable and we need to be able to be vulnerable in front of someone.
Yep.
So I think it's just being
Find that someone you can trust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're the right person to be, if you're close enough with that person who's going through something, you just need to be not to push it on them. But just let it come naturally. As long as they can be vulnerable to you, then that's all they need. They don't even need to talk about anything.
Yeah.
As long as they know that you're someone they can talk to, you're someone that what's going on in their head is safe with them. Then I think that's all.
Yeah,
and then it's up to the person if they want to communicate what's happening. Because me personally, I'm not the person who normally would talk about what I feel. All I need is to know that there is someone there if I need to talk to. And then I'm able to come to terms with everything else.
They're inside. We got fucking deported. Deportation is real thing.
We got kicked the fuck out of there.
Operation Ice, yeah?
Operation Ice. I think someone was a bit unaware of the schedule.
No, I was aware of the schedule, but I got a message.
This is so awkward.
I didn't see it. So
all these cunts are looking
this is
at
now
us.
the end of our episode.
We're just recording a video.
Yeah, recording.
I don't know how people vlog like this. It's crazy.
Bro, I can't, bro. Have you seen the gym influencers? Hey guys, today, day in the life of me. Fuck, this is actually awkward.
So
this is also a height reveal. No one's seen his height before.
the tallest cunt. No, I'm the second tallest cunt here.
Fuck you guys. Fuck off, cut.
It fucking hurts, bro. That's
It's a love tap, Jesus.
Look, we're gonna call it there for this episode.
Till next time.
Any more questions? Anything to ask us? Please feel free to.
Look what we've become.
Wait, was fuck me, bro. Bro, there's so many cunts looking at us. Holy shit.
So anyway,
We got fucking deported.
We got deported, alright? I want to talk about it.
Operation Ice. Operation Ice.
And
We're fucking recording a video.
someone
What's
wasn't
wrong?
aware of the current scheduling.
Fuck, this is so awkward, bro.
it wasn't me.
It was, brother.
How was it me?
We got...
Yeah, right, fine. So apparently it was me.
This is getting too awkward, bro.
Oh my god.
Until next time, boys and girls.
How do people do this?
Well,
Looking up, so
They parked the car right in front of us. Bye!
Bye!